Oh, that's crazy. All right, this the sound check seems to all be working. Video's going. We will be ready here momentarily. I wonder when it does the count. There's an analytics says that we had a viewer. I wonder. I wonder if it's going to count both streams. This should get interesting here shortly, guys. I also wonder if my voice coming through, if it matches up with the video that I'm sending. Like it's so crazy. I can't comprehend what's going on with the videos here. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we're getting near the end of this project. I swear it. I really believe it. However, we have a small problem that's kind of going on with it, and that is this area down here is 3 knots, and then to get to this level would be 5 more knots, and then to get to this level is 3 more, which is distinctly something I was trying to avoid. I was trying to keep it like kind of coming up in even segments so that way when we hit the end I don't have to undo anything. It's everything is all at one level. So I need to fix this part here first, figure out where we are, and then get everything leveled because we are really close to the end of this. Um, yeah, it's kind of weird. Hang on, let me throw on some glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Um, we are without Mandy tonight. She is at a Christmas party. So okay, let's. So it's just a little short row here. I got to basically do this space off to the side before I can ramp up to the bigger part over here. It's it's a little bit rough, but it's okay. See, I don't know how this got like so off kilter, but hopefully it's not off by much. That we can just get this area done, get things back on track. I would like to have this done by maybe like next week. That would be awesome. I really should kind of go back and see like when this project started. I been asked a couple times like how much like time have I put into it? And the honest answer is I don't remember when it started, so it's hard for me to say. All right, so that little area is done. Now I can shift to this little area. It's so weird. All right, so now once I get this little section, I can then bring the longer row out. I still have this row here, but I need this middle part done before I can bring these down. It's like you have to have certain things accomplished before you tackle into the others. And that's not just like a, you know, how I like it to be. It's really a thing. Like I have to keep track of a lot of stuff when it comes to a project of this size. But yeah. Hey Rainbow. Hello, help. Welcome, welcome. We're minus a Mandy tonight. She's at a Christmas party, so it's just me. And I'm trying to fix this little area here that was kind of left way shorter than the whole rest of the this area is like several, like 3 segments below. Yeah, no Mandy. She's at a Christmas party. So I'm okay. I got a little stressed before the stream started. You want to see what I did to de-stress? This this is this is what geeks do when we're faced with a stressful thing. So all these little pieces come out, and so you can see December 20th, Saturday. Those are the parts that are showing. I did that one and this one. This one also is December 20th, Saturday. They're yeah. That's what I do to calm my mind. Go figure. Oh, so there's this new thing. You got to let me know if it works. So we don't have like the low latency anymore. We now have latency, which is a little bit weird. But supposedly now you'll get the ad off to the side. Like instead of like the stream going away completely, now when the ad plays, it should be to the side of it so you can still watch what's going on. It should be pretty cool. I don't know. I saw it while watching a C game thing. Yeah, I hate Christmas shopping. Well, I say that. I love hunting for things. I love the idea of like trying to find the things, but I don't like the people. Oops. So I don't know if the latency thing is going to be a real issue or not. It just feels weird. Oh, and YouTube introduced this new thing. I just clicked a button and suddenly I've got 2 streams going. One is the big regular wide one, and then the phone one at once. And I've never. It's like so completely new and different. I have not used to it, and the two things are not in sync. Like the vertical stream is playing a few seconds faster, so it's kind of disturbing to like figure out like who's seeing what at what time. Also, it didn't give me like a separate place for the chat, so I think all the chat comes to one spot, which I guess is okay, but I have no idea. Like it's all brand new. Like the ad thing is new, the chat thing is new, like all this stuff is weird. So, and I don't have a Mandy here to help me test any of it. So, my friend is hitting me up with sending me reels. It's like, come on, dude, I'm live streaming. Down and the moons come up, and long ago somebody left with the cup. Yeah, hopefully. Well, more importantly than just the stream running smoothly, we need We need to get this thing caught up to where it's one even line, because it's at so many different layers. If we had hit the end and it was like this, I'd either have to like fix it, or I would have to take out knots in certain areas or something, because it can't be multi-tiered. It all has to come to the same level in order to make the base the way I'm going to make the base for this, because it's just fitting a book. So I wonder, you guys can't see the screen that I'm looking at, but like it's got the two um the two different screens, the regular and the vertical stream, going at the same time. But it only has an area, one for chat. Yeah. And then there's just one area where it says how many people are watching. Normally, vertical chat gets, or vertical stream gets a lot more people, but it's not seeming to be working. I don't know. You don't know why that is. It's so weird. Okay. So I worked a little segment over here so that I could make the diamond, so I can make this segment and balance it off with its one on the side. Everything to this side of it, though, um, is not going to be caught up yet. It'll get there, though. So I just worked out those little segment areas just to be able to get at this little diamondy thing. Oh, wow. Like one of those temperature ones? Okay. So some of these strings are kind of short, but we're really close to the end. I don't think I'm going to be replacing much. Play a little string chicken here, because I really think that we're going to end this thing before much longer. Uh, okay, doke. Yeah, the latency. Wow, there's it's a lot more lag than what I'm used to. Um, but it's the price for having the ads not block the whole stream. So let me know if you get an ad. I'm really curious if it worked. I discovered this thing during the Sea Games. I was watching a hockey match, and the ads were playing off to the side. So Mandy and I did a little research to find out like how that works. Discovered it's you have to have your latency on normal. So I made the changes to make that happen. All right, let me like take a look. I get it. What happened to that one like build your own crazy project, kind of throw things together, that stuff? Did you just give up on that thing or? Uh, yeah, that thing was cool. Because I mean, I get like following other people's pre-made patterns that are really nice. They're pretty awesome. But I love the idea of making my own stuff. Like I just made a bracelet today that it's a arrowhead that I've never made before. It's completely something new and different, and it came out really really different. Let's see if I can pull it over here. So yeah, I don't I don't think that you'll see it as enough detail to tell why that's completely different, but it's brand new. I've never made it before. So, right. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I think it really does look awesome. Um, it's nuancy differences, but it's still a difference. It definitely made making it a whole lot harder, especially the first half. It felt like walking backwards, like you can do it, but it's not quite as comfortable as just walking forward. But after I got past the center diamond, it just kind of worked. It made a whole lot more sense. Okay, rock on. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea how much of this I have to do before the whole thing kind of is leveled off. And then once it's leveled off, then I have to determine like where we're going from there. Like once it's flat, that's good. But then I think it still needs at least another cm, at least. Um, but then like maybe to level it off, maybe that adds like at least that much. I don't know. I don't know where we really are. It really bothered me that it was left off in a point like it was. I've almost worked my way all the way across the short screen. Oh, I know what I can do. Hang on. I can. So now I basically have to move my camera around to make it so that way the vertical streams can see where I'm working. Uh, okay, so now I gotta slide the camera back over. I kind of can't tell exactly when I have the thing lined up perfect. I have to wait for the lag to catch up. That's good. I want. I wonder if that's got something to do with the regular latency that I have this thing set at. If that somehow helps, because this is the first time in a long time that I haven't had ultra low latency. I like this song. Maybe. Mind you, the amount of time between when you say it probably is and the time that it takes for me to hear it and then respond to it is probably a while, because there's already a bit of lag just built into the when I hear what you said. Like sometimes I can see it, but it's hard to read from where it's at. Like it's all the way as far away for me as it can be and still be on like the monitor or whatever. Okay. Oh wow. So we had started off like a really big chunk that's not anywhere in sync with the rest of it. So now I have to do a 5 and a 3 of all of this to get caught up. So this 3 is as far as we are. All right. All right. So now move this over. So I've been talking about like this arrowhead pattern in some of my videos, saying that this is the normal arrowhead. But I realized that like it's normal for me because it's the one that I always did and like know so well. But that perhaps other people started out on one of the other variants, and maybe to them this is something different. I don't know. It kind of occurs to me though that that's a real possibility. Hang on a second. I need to Yeah, so there's the potential for a lot of fiddly versions. And so like the one that I just made, instead of coming into a diamond like this, it the V comes together and then it jumps like the other strings kind of cut it off, and then there's four in a row, and then it cuts off again, and then there's just one. It's really cool. It's really so different. It's well, you're a member. You can go check out the video. It's like the latest one. Um, but yeah, it's something completely different. And I kind of knew, kind of going into making it, like this is gonna get weird, and I wasn't wrong. It it kind of made it elongated, but because they aren't bigger diamonds, it's not elongated by much, which made it really kind of weird and wavy and fun and different. Right on. I should share the pattern. I need to. I do that over on the community tab or posts or whatever they're calling it these days. Okay, so now I need to go over here because I have to bring all these down. I kind of feel like the vertical version seems like it's kind of way more zoomed in. I can't really say for sure, but it kind of appears that way. You can't go out. Command. Oh, you. It's you and me. Sarah, smile. is no pain you are receiving. A distant smoke cloud on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. So if this marks the beginning of it being very easy for me to dual stream, there might be some changes in how I lay out the stuff in general. Right now, it seems to be perfect. Like the box where, like up there, that I'm in, is perfectly centered. Well, damn near perfectly centered in the other box, in the thing, and the chat is not in view at all. It's pretty cool. So this could be like the beginning of dual streams every week. Granted, I know that confuses some people who are less technically inclined, but it might get more eyes on the thing. I would really love to get more members so we can get the funds up. I want to do some cool lighting of things, and I have like all kinds of ambitious ideas. So Rainbow, have you seen Minute Crafts Friends bracelet? The Friends as in the TV sitcom. She made a Friends bracelet. Did you see that on Instagram? Maybe you're away from keyboard. Okay. Could be lag. Okay. So it's like, so that is on its way to my stepdaughter in the US, who is absolutely like Friends is her thing. She's painted up the door from the garage to the house and has the little picture frame thing on it, just like Friends. She's got Friend stuff all around her little coffee station. She's named her child Chandler, and like I guess she's got two other kids too, and they're both named after somebody in the show. Absolutely obsessed with it, and a friend of mine who used to live here in Singapore, now lives in the U.S., had come through Singapore and was visiting, and so he can mail it from the U.S. So I don't have to pay the it's like $25 or $30, whatever, to mail something to the U.S. He's going to mail it, like within the states. So yeah, it'll still be a little bit before it gets there, but I'm really excited for her. Like it's so cool. Nice. I like how somebody was saying that the Infinity Stones were hidden in plain sight. It's it's in between the letters of friends. But yeah, Minute Craft really outdid herself. Like it's yeah. Um, she made it. I don't know if it shows on her Instagram, but if you flip it over, it's a perfectly just like a regular bracelet. Like you can't see where the strings came in or out or anything. It is she did such a good job over this thing. Like if I was going to do alpha patterns, that's what how I would want to do it. The those sketchy ones where the strings are all just a big cluster, you know what? Yeah, that would no. You. Oh, hey, try closed captions now that we're normal stream. See if the CCs are working. Hey, Rara. I just realized that now that we're no longer low latency, that the CCs might actually work. I don't know why that would be. Why would, is it just give them more time to read it or something? I don't know. Yeah, let me know too if you guys get an advertisement. I'm really wanting to know if it does the thing where it splits screens and puts the ad off to the side. That's the whole reason we changed latency here. There's a thing on the video down by like the settings, and you can turn on closed captions, which will make it so that way like the little words go across the bottom of the screen. The so yeah, it's closed captions. Usually usually it's for people who are hearing impaired, but it's also for people like me who is ADHD, who is like sometimes has to read what's being said because otherwise can't keep up or whatever. Wow. You haven't changed the settings, so the ads should be like mild to. Slide the camera over a bit. So my big goal for today is to get this thing leveled out and at least see where we are. I think at the furthest length that it is, that we're probably like a cm or so away from done with this project. That might just be wishful thinking. I see a fantasy. You make the reality paved in gold. Myself, the motives inside. Decision to hide. Take you. This is That's really weird. My watch, sometimes when I'm working on bracelets, especially when I'm really intensely into it, it'll like, it just came up with this thing that said 600 calories. Like, apparently, I'm in a zone, thinks I'm working out. Oh no. Mandy and I tend to watch a British TV show called Escape to the Country. But like the one thing that like we always worry, like we love this house or we love an area that they're like in and stuff. But like if they don't have good internet, even in like the the more populous places, then would fear for what kind of internet would be available out in the sticks, out in the country like that. Mind you, I just saw a thing. The country with the fastest internet in the world, second place is France, and first place is Singapore. We have more fiber optic cables and more stuff to be able to have the fastest internet. And when they said what the averages were, it's like, oh, you have no idea. My internet speed is way faster than that. it, I don't want to send money to that goober. I heard one of their satellites is tumbling and that like it all of its propulsion gas like suddenly like came loose, sent it into a tumble. It's gonna crash. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like the idea of giving Elon Musk any more money. This is 80s roller skating music right here. Whip it, sure to treat you right. Meet us something like we both are here to have some fun, so let it whip. Let us see you. Maybe let me know. You got me sorta anxious. We both are here to have some fun. All right, so now I've caught up this area on the left. I can now work this section to come back. What can I do to get closer to you? Some of these are getting really short. And some of them are so ridiculously long. Like, honestly, I don't know what's going to be worse. Like, this amount of string that gets wasted, or the fact that I'm willing to cut the project a little bit shorter so that I don't have to add more string. But there's no time to lose. Want to no one, but I only want to be with you. You're the one that can't you see? I won't waste your time. Sense something divine in you, something divine in you. Woohoo! Whip it all night. I'm feeling like I'm making really good progress. I don't know if it's just like determination or like, I don't know. Oh, I broke one of my rules today. So I have this rule that I don't make bracelets on Saturdays because I don't want my fingers to be like all cramping up and owie and stuff when it comes to the live stream. But yesterday I started a project and I just needed to have it finished. And so I finished a bracelet today. I was only like a quarter of the way done with it when I started today. Like I did a quarter of it last night. So, yeah. It's all good. Got it done. I'm feeling good. Oh, cool. Did it go to the side? We're dealing with latency for the whole purpose of making the ads go to the side of the video. Ah, I wonder what else I have to tweak. I'll double check my settings when I set up for next week's stream. That's so weird. He asked for a 13, but they drew a 31. Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, it's a golden naturally. All right. Time to give this the old rotation again. Right. It's is that right? Yeah, I think we just have the to do between the two spaces. I think I'm actually doing better at this today than I thought. Yeah, where the settings for CC is, I can't say exactly, but it's a thing. Hang on, I want to try something real quick. How do I find the vertical? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, captions. Well, captions aren't available, at least on a cell phone. But I don't see the vertical stream. Let's see. Huh. The vertical stream doesn't show up at all. Here, I've been worried about getting the placements and stuff. It's not. That's so weird. Yeah, it's I on the phone when I checked underneath the settings, it said that it's unavailable. I don't know if that's a phone thing or a uh, whatever. And then the live the I'll show you the setup over here. Hang on. Come on. Ah, I just saw the videos you sent. So cute. I take it she wasn't covered in mud, or those videos are older. Bring this over a bit. Ah, Yeah, I'm definitely going pretty quick at this. I think this segment 5-3. Yeah, we're almost caught up. We're a little behind or whatever, but I think we're almost caught up to where all the rows are the same. That one get replaced. Heck yeah. Shik, shik, shik. Shik, 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 shik. Yeah. No, exactly. It's going to be as easy as I can make it. Nice, flat, squared off. I want to carry the book and my notepad. I've got a notepad because watched a video that talked about people with ADHD and said basically if you make a plan to do something, you write it down. That the notepad becomes your working memory because ADHD people can't trust their their working memory to just keep track of all the things that we say we are going to do or that whatever, so that like you keep a little book with you for all the things. And to me, that made a lot of sense because Mandy says, like, I can't make plans with friends to go hang out or whatever because it always gets fucked up. So, yeah, I'm gonna try leaning hard on this notebook idea. And yeah, I'm gonna put the two books in here. It's just a small pad, but then, like, as I use them up, I get new little books, which I love shopping for little books. I like stationery. think I kind of see how it got off kilter and I was down a whole area before because it gets a little weird trying to square it off. But I'm keeping track of where I'm at better. I am determined to get this squared off and see where we are. Do, 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 do. Touch with the ground. You guys got your Christmas shopping all taken care of? I got toys for Christmas. I got a squishy blob. It's sort of squishy. And I got this ring that spins. Uh, you should get her one of those. I think it's called Kong, like King Kong, Kong. Um, They're like, it's like a ball, and then like attaches like a smaller ball and a smaller one, and they're like super crazy heavy duty rubber, and you put peanut butter inside of it and watch them lose their freaking mind. Right on. Yeah, I'm all for getting presents early if it's something that you need, something you can use right now. Like, why wait? I am, yeah, those things are pretty cool. Oh, speaking of peanut butter, there's a weird case where a person's doorbell thing showed the neighbor kid coming over and stealing food that they had delivered. And then the kid went into ana anaphylactic. Is that how you say it? Anaphylactic shock, because the kid has acute peanut allergy, and the person had done a DoorDash thing for basically a peanut butter sandwich, and the woman is trying to sue the the person who ordered the sandwich, who basically they order food regularly. The lady, the neighbor whose son ate the sandwich, is trying to sue, saying that they deliberately ordered peanut butter sandwich just to just to hurt her kid, and the kid like had breathing issues and whatever, like had to be sent off to the hospital or whatever. I don't know, but like your kid stole my food, and now you're gonna sue me because the food I ordered for me was a problem for your child. Like, I'm sorry, why is your kid eating shit from somebody else's house? Yeah, it's so America, right? Yeah, the whole concept really bothered me a lot. I feel like they really, I just don't get how the thief can be the victim. Yeah, no kidding. Teach your kids better. Why is it my responsibility to only order food that your kid can steal? Like, that's, yeah, I guess it really is going to come down to, did the neighbor, did the person ordering the food know that the child has allergies? One. If they didn't, then there's no case at all, right? You can't say that they did it deliberately if they didn't know. And then if they did know, then was it done deliberately because the kid keeps stealing the food? Because if that's the case, that's sort of a slightly different story, but still, I'm still siding with the person that ordered food that didn't intend on having the neighbors eat it. But supposedly the person who ordered is like older and doesn't cook for themselves. They like basically all their food comes in. by having it ordered from somewhere or whatever. Light shine down. Whoa. Haven't let your light shine down. Haven't let your light shine down. Yeah, especially with allergies. Like if your kid is deadly allergic to peanuts, like those people have to like watch everything. They have to like read like, what's in the packages or whatever. Like they can't they if they want to live, they can't just go taking chances. And like that should be like the first thing that that family teaches their kid is that, you can't just, do whatever you want. Your life depends on you not taking chances. Yeah, no kidding. I really hope that there's a follow-up video on it. I'm really curious, like, what's going to happen in the court system. Because you can't trust America to do the right thing, and the courts sometimes just go weird. Crazy, these long rows. Holy smokes. Cool. So now it's all cut up. It's all a flat cylinder. Long leaping. No. It's time for Hollywood movie. Okay. Be really up high. Okay. Take that per kilowatt. Take that per. Hate replacing strings this far in the game, but that string is way super short. And I think I've got maybe 2 more rows to go on this. And a thank you, miss. I stare at you. Hey, had a pretty good week. Kind of looking for the whole holiday season to be over with, but not bad. Ah,
2 hours later.
I think I'm gonna finish this little area here and call it a night. A little ways to go, but I'm starting to get a real bad headache again. I think it's my sinuses, but sometimes this happens when like the weather changes. It rained a couple times earlier today, so that might have something to do with it. Is it? Hang on. I don't see bars anywhere else. It shouldn't be picking up anything. Is it like an echo effect? Oh, what did you do? Thank you, Sylvie. Um, wow. That's kind that's kind of awesome. I wonder if YouTube was like, you got multiple people. Yeah, I think it did. You counted as a couple people watching my stream. Wow. You can't have senior moments yet. If you imply that you're old, what does that make me? That's no, 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 no. Yeah, Mandy does this thing where she has to go through my videos and add the top comment where it says what the URL is in case anybody wants to find the pattern or whatever. But she'll open up like two or three of these at once and just like rifle through it, put all the stuff in. But my mind gets blown when I hear, "Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. Hello and welcome." It's like it's bad enough to listen to yourself once, but to have like three iterations all of a sudden start saying the same thing, it gets creepy. Yeah, I think we're going to have this thing finished next week. I think this is about as long as I'm going to let it go. Some of the strings are really short. Let me double check with the book. Here we go. Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen. All right, guys. I'm going to go get some Tylenol. Get me some of that autism. Um, I will be back next week, next Saturday, same time, 10 p.m. Singapore time. That's whatever it is in your time zone. I don't know. You guys have lots of time zones, and my thing isn't showing on the display. So, um, I will be back, and next week we'll finish this. Even if it's a little bit short, I think it'll be fine. Because I don't want to have to like take parts apart. I think that's what would happen if we have to go that way. So, anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. And where's my button? There it is. Don't get your strings in a bunch. Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas.